glass is empty shell, nothing is left there. So therefore Rasakani did not find Krishna in the Puranas. He did not find Krishna in the other holy places. But here he found Krishna and he was serving Srimati Radhika. Also there is, you see here, Lalita Kunda. One time Lalita Sakhi, she is the most beloved Sakhi of Krishna, most beloved Sakhi of Radhika also. So this Lalita Sakhi was feeling thirsty. And Krishna, he actually by his flute dug a small kunda here and beautiful fresh water came out and Lalita and all her Sakhis' thirst was quenched by that water. So Krishna has that potency. He can make water appear anywhere. Ambodhi sthalitam, sthalam jaladitam, dhuli lava shailatam, shailo mrutkantam, tunam kalshatam, vajram tunakshatam, vanni shitalatam, himam dahanatam, ayati sirchaya, lila dur lalita bhute vasanene, Krishna etubhyam namaha. That Krishna can make water appear even from the rock and he can convert water into rock. There is no problem for him. So here the power of flute is also shown because this flute is all powerful. As yesterday Pujabhat Tirtha Maharaj was saying that Krishna abandoned Sudarshan Chakra and he accepted flute. But the flute is the most powerful weapon Krishna has. Even more powerful than Sudarshan Chakra or his Kaumodaki Gada. Because it explained that Veno Svena Kadai Vajrumbane Davadam Sandhya Garja Vara Pikat Vichakuhu Swadhyaya Parayane Avirendu Mukhi Smaranala Shikhos Seke Salinanilo Radha Dhaira Dhara Dharendra Damane Damboli Unmilati. That when Krishna will play the flute, then even Radhika is in Man, then the big mountain of Radhika's Man is broken to pieces by the Krishna's flute song. So Krishna produced water here is not a big wonder. So here, previously one Keli Kadamba tree used to be there. This Keli Kadamba tree had small knots on it. And the blackish knots of this Keli Kadamba tree appeared like Shaligram Shila. Also the picture of Radhika and Krishna is worshipped here. This picture is actually where Krishna is massaging the lotus feet of Radhika. Night time, Pujari will keep so many ingredients for worship of Radha Krishna. And morning time, these ingredients are found all used up. And very beautiful pastime took place last year that Radharani ordered Pujari to, in the dream, that please give this garland to our Gurudev. And the Pujari came with that garland to Gurudev and Gurudev gave him big pranami for service of Seva Kunj. So you can see that our intimate relationship of Gurudev and Srimati Radhika. Pujabhat Ban Maharaj also explained that how Radhika is served here at the time of meeting, there is so much happiness. But there is also separation aspect. Navina vipralambena sambhogasya pushti mashnute. Without separation, the happiness of meeting cannot increase any further. So sometimes Krishna enacts the pastimes of vipralamba to glorify the mood of separation of Radhika. So when Krishna went from Braj to Mathura, then Radhika, she reached the 10th Dasha, Dashami Dasha. Dashami Dasha means death. But actually it is not possible that anyone can die in the sweet Braja pastimes. So here it should be understood that death actually means fainting. So Radhika was lying on the flower petal bed and that time all the Sakhis were trying to revive her. And they were fanning her. They were trying to keep her alive by all the endeavors. If any flower buds will grow, if any sprouts will come on the mango tree, they will cut them by their nails. If any cuckoo birds will make any sound, then they will drive them away by clinging of their bangles. So they will stop any uddipanas. If any uddipana would enter into Radhika's ears, then she will become more serious. Unmi lanti nakher lunihi vati, shoman chalina vrunu, krida kana namavishanti valai kwani samitrasaya. And Radhika also, somehow Lalita uttered the name of Krishna in the ear of Radhika. Radhika came back to consciousness. Then Radhika told, oh Lalita, that when I die, then you should tie my hands to the tamal tree. Then Lalita said, why? She said, because Krishna has left me and gone to Mathura and he does not even remember me. So what is the use of my life? But now, posthumously I want to meet him by embracing the tamal tree. As you know, the tamal tree looks like Krishna, because Krishna is blackish, tamal tree is also blackish. So tamal tree is considered a representative of Krishna. So Radhika says that Tamalasya skanda giriparasare, you should embrace my hands to this tamal tree, and so that I can attain eternal association of Krishna by embracing this tamal tree. Also, what you should do, I should be cremated in such a way that the air element in my body actually merges in the air, the wind which is blowing. And when Sakhas are fanning him by tala, the tala leaves, the fan made of tala leaves, then in that breeze, my air element in my body should mix, and I want to embrace Krishna through the air element of my body. Or the fire element in my body should merge in the sun on the top of Krishna's head. So through the sun rays, I will be able to embrace him. Or the water element in my body should actually mix with the Pavan Sarovar, the lake which was dug by Vishaka's father, Pavan Gop. And when Krishna will swim in Pavan Sarovar, then I will embrace him. Or the earth element in my body should be kept on the pathway. When Krishna is going to herd the cows from Nandagaon to other places, Ter Kadam, then my earth element will touch his lotus feet and obtain his lotus feet. So Radhika has the desire that she is telling her Sakhis, Panchatvam tanaret bhutaneva swansha vishantu sputam dhataram pranipatya hanta sarit yachevaram तद्वापीश पयस्तदीय मुकुरे ज्योतिस्तदीयांगणे व्योमनि व्योम तदीय वर्तमय धरा तत्ताल वृंते नीला. Radhika is telling that I want that the light in my body, all the fire in my body should mix in the beautiful mirror in which Krishna looks at his face. So that the reflection of that mirror will be me, and I will be looking at his beautiful face. So Gurudev has told that how much separation is there and how this seva is there. So we want to do this seva to Radhika. Although among all the gopis, among all the Brajavasis, who are the most beloved of Krishna, you will see that among all the Brajavasis, the women of Braj, they are very soft-hearted and they are very dear to Krishna. But among all the women, all the gopis are most dear. And young gopis are most dear to Krishna. But among all the gopis, who is most dear? The Radhika is most dear. And in Radhika, what is the best quality that attracts Krishna? It is her sidelong glance. So it is explained that Visheshatava Davala, Taswapi Gopya Svava Mruduvacha, Madhye Tasam Apisa, Tasyam Apisacha Vikshitam Kimapi. That sidelong glance of Radhika is the best quality. So, Prabhupada Saraswati Pad has explained that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and everyone, even Brahma, Shiva, Narad, Indra, Chandra, everyone wants to serve him. But that Krishna is completely controlled by one particle of dust from Radhika. So, Krishna, Yat Kinkarish Bhausha Khalusha Kovani, Nityam Parasya Purushasya Shikhanda Maule, Tasya Kadarasanide Vrishapanujaya, Tat Keli Kunja Bhavanangana Mardanisyam. This place, Seva Kunj, another name for this Seva Kunj is Nikunjavan. And in this Nikunjavan, confidential pastimes are taking place between Radha and Krishna. That time, I want to, when these pastimes are over, of Raslila and others, morning time, I want to simply, some people will come, some ladies will come and they'll sweep this kunja and they will have a broom in their hand. And that time, Prabhupada Saraswati Pad, although he is Tunga Vidya Sakhi, he is telling that I want to just become a stick in that broom so that I will get the particles of food dust of Radhika and Krishna which are mixed together. So this is his desire, this is his seva abhilash. So we offer pranam to this food dust. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpataru vaishya kripa sindhu vacha pradhanam pranam vishnu dharma.